Hey guys, I'll be doing a special giveaway, so stay tuned till the end of the video. My name is Eoba, and I'm a high elo challenger 2-trick on the NA server. I reached challenger in season 8 and peaked top 100 on the server. I have over 4,000 games on Talon and about 5 million mastery points. In season 9, I made early challenger and got 650 LP, from diamond 3 to grandmaster's 450 LP.
Clip it.
So the question is, why play Talon? Talon is great in low elo because you can push the wave and get your team ahead by roaming. He's able to tilt people by one-shotting them when ahead. And he's a great assassin for deleting attack damage carries. But once you've really mastered him, you don't have to farm minions like Eoba.
That's not balanced. Oh. Come on. I was literally running around to avoid that guy, and he just met me around the corner.
Talon's passive Blade's End. Talon's abilities marks his enemies after 3 stacks, and an auto attack procs his passive. Talon's Q dashes to a target and applies 1 stack of Blade's End. His Q is a guaranteed crit when cast at melee range. Talon's W Rake. Talon throws out his blaze and applies 2 stacks of Blade's End. Talon's E Assassin's Path. Talon can leap over terrain and walls or pillars casted by enemies. Talon's R Shadow Assault. Talon's blades spread in 360 degrees, applying 2 stacks of Blade's End. The first combo is WQ Auto. The second combo is WRQ Auto. The third combo is ER Auto, Crit Q Auto, then W. Runes. If you don't know what runes to take, use this rune page. You can also change the defensive to armor or magic resist depending on the matchup. Use this rune page if you're against squishies like Karthus, Malzahar, or Veigar. And use this sustain rune page if you're against hard matchups like Zoe, Nico, or Kled. My top bans depend on what elo I'm in. Bronze to Gold, I usually ban Tryndamere, Master Yi, and Nasus. Bronze to Gold spam a lot of champions that are broken late game, as low elo games tend to go past 40 minutes. Gold to Diamond, I ban Kled, Jax, and LB. Gold to Diamond play a lot of champions that are hard to match when split pushing. And for Diamond to Challenger, Irelia, Vladimir, and Nico. LCS players are guaranteed to always counterpick with Irelia, which is why she's my top ban. Longsword Refillable are the best starting items for Talon because it provides sustain and an early Tiamat. Corrupting Pot is good versus hard matchups like Zoe or Nico because it gives more HP and mana. Doran's Shield is good versus poke like Jace or Corki because of Doran's Shield's regen passive. First back, you want to ask yourself, are you ahead, even, or behind? If you're ahead, build Longsword into Tiamat and then serrate it to prepare for Duskblade. If you're even, build as many longswords to prep for Tiamat and Duskblade. And if you're behind, buy a longsword and control ward to prevent ganks from further putting you behind. Early game, to push or not to push. This depends on what kind of mid laner and jungler you're against. For example, you want to push versus Veigar mid and Karthus jungle, as Karthus is most likely not to do a level 2 gank. On the other hand, you don't want to push versus Kled mid and Xin jungle, as Xin is most likely to do level 2 gank. Setting up First Blood. You want to hit the 7th minion with your rake, as well as the enemy champion, twice to apply 2 stacks. You can then level up your Q, then Q to the champion, and then auto attack to proc passive.
A few moments later.
Eoba! Fuck you, Eoba! No more duo! Ah!
Ability max. You want to prioritize your ultimate, your W, your Q, and then your E. For melee matchups, put 2 points in Rake, then the rest in Q. For ranged matchups, you can put a point in Q and then the rest in W.
And we're up against a Mundo?
Oh, the Talon was our top laner that roamed down. What the hell?
Roaming. Only roam if you can get turret platings, get kills, or get objectives. Roaming poorly can cost you the whole game if you deny yourself CS and XP. You want to roam when the enemy recalls, when the canny arrives, or when Talon has to buy. If you really want to look cool, use Talon's animation cancel when roaming. Mid-game. The standard build for Talon is Mobies, Tiamat, Duskblade, Black Cleaver, Emus, and then Guardian Angel. Triple lethality build is best against squishies. You want to build Mobies, Tiamat, Duskblade, Emus, Edge of Night, and then Lord Dominic's Regard. Bruiser build works best against heavy assassin team comps. You want to build Mobies, Tiamat, Duskblade, Black Cleaver, Starix Gauge, and Edge of Night. Remember that once you buy Mobies and Tiamat, always change your trinket into Oracle Lens to compensate for the lack of vision control without Duskblade. Split pushing. Talon late game falls off very hard, so try to win your games in less than 30 minutes. You should always be split pushing with him to generate side lane pressure. I do the 4-0-1 rotation where 4 people hover Baron's side while I split push in the bot lane. It's best to solo kill whoever matches you so that you can regroup with your teammates at a favorable 4v5. However, if the champion is difficult to 1v1, you can also do the 301 rotation, which works if your top laner has teleport. Both of you can then kill the enemy and rotate to Baron to finish it off. Team fighting. The biggest mistake I see low elo Talon players do is using their full combo on one person. Always spread out your combos so that you maximize your damage on Talon. Use the third combo in my recommended combos to always delete the attack damage carry from the game. Hey, let's go. By now, you guys are overflowing with information on Talon and are already challenger. Your match history already looks like Eoba's, but wait a minute. You didn't sell Tiamat. One of the most frequently asked questions is, what do I do with Tiamat late game? The item you buy should ultimately depend on what your goal is in the game. If you need Armor Shred, get Black Cleaver. If you need to survive a fight, get Guardian Angel. Or, if you keep getting bursted, get Starix Gauge. In a really long game, you can even sell your boots and get Deadman's Plate, because Deadman's gives you movement speed, damage, and sustain. Before I explain my giveaway, these are 5 quick tips to being successful in Talon. Number 1. Use Q to last hit minions for sustain. Number 2. Use auto crit Q auto for auto reset. Number 3. Spread out your combos. Number 4. Rake then E away when escaping. Number 5. Use flower combo to one-shot people, which is W, Q, R auto. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned a lot from my Talon guide. Please share and like the video. I'm doing a special giveaway to a random Talon player. The giveaway rules is as follows. You need to comment below on what challenges you think I should do for my unranked to challenger placement / series on YouTube. For example, no recall challenge. I will be choosing 10 suggestions that I really like, so make them interesting. But also, you must include your OPGG link and I will choose 1 or 2 players from any server to do a full, free educational Talon VOD review.